Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the demo day of the very first Wagon Tokyo batch. I'm Sylvain. I'm here with Paul over there, my co-founder here in Tokyo. And together we decided to found Wagon in Tokyo. So I have one question before we get to serious things. How many of you do not know much about Wagon? Just raise your hands, please. Some of you know over there? Okay. Okay, so what is Wagon? Wagon is a 9-week intensive coding school. It was created in Paris in 2013 by 3 French guys. And it grew little by little, and today we have 19 cities around the world. We have Tokyo, we have Shanghai, we have Paris, Montreal, so some cities in Brazil as well, Rio, Sao Paulo, so 19 cities around the world. And you probably wonder, why did we decide with Paul to bring Wagon in Tokyo? Well, 1 year ago when we started thinking about the idea, we started talking to people here and there, and we met a lot of people, creative people, and a lot of them were telling us that they didn't have the technical skills to bring their ideas to life. That's why we decided to create Wagon in Tokyo, to give to those creative people the technical skills to be able to deliver their ideas. During those 9 weeks, our students are learning a lot of skills. They learn Ruby, they learn HTML, CSS, all of the skills that enable them to deliver a fully functional web product. But they learn a little bit more than this. They also learn how to work in teams. Some of our teams know it's really hard to work in teams. What's funny, Nico? They learn how to work in teams, and they also learn how to use all of the tools and practices that web developers around the world, professional web developers, use on a daily basis. So they use GitHub, they use Slack, they use agile methodology. So all of this is what we also learn at Wagon. And we believe that with the skills and those best practices, Wagon is not only something that brings skills to people, it's something that will completely change the mindset of our students and open them to more opportunities in life. Tonight, you are going to witness what our students, our 9 students, are able to deliver in just 10 days of work. In 10 days, they went through concept, prototyping, design, and coding a fully functional website. I see there are how many developers do we have in the room? Some developers over there. I guess some of you know that it's actually kind of impressive to be able to do all this in just 10 days. I was running a company in Vietnam, and it took just 5 days to get a design done. So 10 days to do concept, design, prototyping, and coding is absolutely amazing. And keep in mind that all of our students, our 9 students, none of them ever coded anything before. We had that amazing journey with them, with Paul. We are really happy to have had that experience with our students. It went through a lot of stress, it went through long evenings, it went through bugs, a lot of bugs. We fixed all of them. and I think that what was amazing, really amazing as well, is that we had a very varied crowd within our students. We had 8 nationalities, we had very different backgrounds, marketing, finance, different accents as well. It was really painful. For that. And it was an amazing journey. But on top of our students, I think there are a lot of people that we need to thank before we start. First of all, I really want to thank very much Impact Hub for hosting us. I don't know if some of you know this space. How many people know Impact Hub here? I want to know. Okay, a lot of people. For those of you who don't know, this is probably one of the best co-working space in the city. It's not only a co-working space, it's also a community. If you're looking for a space to work, I really encourage you to check it out. But we also want to thank our partners, the people who came to our talks, the people who actually gave talks, and the people who are giving potentially job opportunities to our students as well. Just to name a few, I see some people in the crowd also are part of our partners. So really we want to thank them deeply. I guess that's it for my speech. Without further ado, I think we're here. Welcome lead mailer on stage. Welcome Chris. Give him a round of applause.
Okay. Right, thank you everyone. Just before we start, actually Sylvain wasn't joking when he said I'd never coded before. Like before we started, I'd never even seen the Mac terminal, so yeah. Okay, so my name's Chris. I'm the sales manager for a company that provides finance to individuals and to small businesses that want to purchase vehicles. One of the ways we receive our leads is through online services. What that means is a user will go to an online site, they'll see one of our advertisements, they'll fill in some details, they'll click submit, and I receive all that information into my email. It's quite inefficient because I then have to manually take all the data and forward it to the sales team. It's a slow, inefficient process. This is why I'd like to talk to you today about Lead Mailer. Now, Lead Mailer is great because it solved a few of our problems. Now, first of all, we have email-based leads. We have a team that needs those leads forwarding to them. We have an industry standard database that doesn't really work with a lot of new technology, as I'm sure you've all encountered. And finally, we know from experience that the faster you can get the contact, the greater the chance of making that lead into a settled lead and generating revenue. So the kinds of people who are going to use Lead Mailer would be primarily your sales team and your brokers. These are the guys and the girls who are taking the leads, they're going out, they're trying to turn them into revenue for your business and probably earn some commission for themselves at the same time. And also marketing teams. These are the people who, of course, they need to know who's available for them to follow up on the leads, and they need some really important information regarding the leads, like how many were successful, what kind of conversion rates we had. Now, as a sales manager, I do also handle some of these leads myself, and I'd like to show you, first of all, an example in my inbox. Okay, one I had earlier today would have come through like so. When I clicked accept lead on there, immediately it revealed all the information to me that I needed to follow up on this lead. Now, this lead in itself was a success, so I need to settle that in Lead Mailer. So I'm going to go back to the website. In the top corner there, I'm going to click the dashboard button, get straight into the main page. Now, we start off in the sales team management overview, which I'll get to in a few moments. First of all, I just want to go to my own profile page in the top there. Okay, so once I'm on this page, I can see the lead I was following up on there. I'm going to go ahead and settle it. It was a success, it was a tough lead, but I did my best and it was a success. Great, so you can see in real time there my conversion rate has just updated. Okay, so let's go back to the staff page again. Now on the overview here, we can see really importantly that the next person who's going to receive a lead is Nicole Smith. I mentioned the Lead Mailer software itself handles everything in a round-robin style. The leads come in, it will automatically forward the details with no delays whatsoever. Now, unfortunately, Nicole has come down with a bout of food poisoning. Just before I came on stage, received an email from her. It's a big problem. She's still in the rotation. She can still receive leads, as indicated at the top. So let's just take her off duty. Okay, but like the trooper she is, she powered on through, did her best, and was able to make another sale. So let's go to Nicole's page and just settle that lead as well. Okay. Now, I mentioned on the left there, we've got the conversion rates of the individual updating. If we jump back to the staff page, we'll see not only has the individual rates updated, but also the global conversion rates. This is the average for all of our team, and 30%, I'm quite happy with that. Now, on the left, we can also see, just below that, our top salesperson, Mike Monroe. This guy is an absolute powerhouse. He's pushing every day more and more. Sorry, you have to excuse me, my phone's ringing. Speak of the devil, it's Mike Monroe himself on the phone. So let's just jump to his page. It's probably a business-related thing. Okay, Mike, how can I help you? Okay. Sure, I got to go. I'm just pitching lead mailer to a group full of people who are staring at me right now. Yeah, no problem. I'll tell them. Great. Okay, Mike wants you all to know he loves lead mailer. So, the key thing here, the reason he's called me, Mike's on a big contract at the moment. This sale has come in from Car Kijiji. It's worth $500,000. Super busy. But he also has a pending lead. So, that's really dry. A pending lead that he needs to access. So the problem here then, while he's following up on this lead, he can't accept the next lead. But it's still waiting. And I mentioned earlier, the speed of contact is absolutely vital. So the first thing I'm going to do is set Mike to unavailable. We're going to take him off duty. Even though he's still working, we don't want more leads going to him. So what we're going to do next is override this lead. We're going to go to the leads page. Okay, and we can see Mike Monroe has a lead here. We're going to click the edit button on that one. Okay, now I do know that Taryn Barron is available to work. So let's go ahead and reassign it to Taryn. Update the lead. Okay, so now Taryn will immediately receive an email saying a new lead has arrived, you can follow up on it. Also on this page in the top right corner, we have, you can't really see it on the projector, but it's an export leads button. By clicking this, it will download all the lead data, and we can open that in Microsoft Excel. We can use all the stats with our current database. I'm just going to take a drink, sorry. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. Helpful, is it? When you're on a roll, folks. Okay, so we've got to move that lead over, and I know it's very unprofessional of me, but I'm just going to have to check my email. My email is also coming through at the moment, and it appears I've got a new lead while we're live on stage. So let's go ahead and check that. Go back to my inbox. There we go. We have a new lead. Let's open it up. Okay, so I'm a dedicated salesman. I know I'm supposed to be out of the office right now, but I'm going to follow up on it. So let's go ahead and click accept on that one. Okay, and straight away it's bringing me back to my dashboard. You can see here I have a new lead which is ready to be followed up on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say thank you all now. I'm going to go up and follow on this lead, try and make a sale. So thank you all for coming tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed Lead Mailer. So I'd just like to say as well a big thank you to my team. Alicia, who was responsible for the massive majority of the front-end design and implementation, and Biz down at the front here, who did just as much work on the back end. Thank you. Awesome. And of course the water bottle for saving my life.
Awesome. That was great.
Thank you.
So actually, now we're going to move to the part that they are fearing the most, like when we go off tracks and you guys can start asking questions. We have pretty much 10 minutes for that. So I don't know if anyone in the room has any question for Chris or Alicia or Biz. It's always the tricky part. Oh, Martin.
Oh no, one of my teachers asking a question. That's not a good sign.
So it's a little technical. Maybe I missed that, but how do I get the lead into system from my email?
Sure. From your email, it's automatic. The round robin, if you go to the dashboard, Alicia, at the top here it will say who the next lead is going to forward to. So the lead will automatically set it into your account.
So is it going to my email box?
Yeah, so every lead is sent to your inbox. So you can use the program without even accessing the dashboard. So you could use it just through email.
So if you're on the go, you can use your phone and be out as well. Just checking your leads, following up instantly without needing to be in the office.
Basically, we know a lot of sales guys are not really tech savvy, so we want them to do as little as possible on the platform and manage a lot by email. So.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Do you have more questions in the audience? Oh, sorry.
What kind of CRMs are you guys either connected to or planning to connect to?
I guess I'm going to let Alicia answer this. This is actually Alicia's brainchild, I should say.
So a lot of the industries, say like finance industry databases, are not really compatible with this, new softwares that need API connectivity and that sort of thing. So we wanted to create a software that could sit beside it and then have the export leads, just an Excel CSV file so that you could import the details to any system. So yeah, no integration. Yeah. And no transfer costs of your data, because that's really expensive.
Twiddle my thumbs.
That's not fair.
You've had 9 weeks to ask.
I know that's an idea that you had before coming to the bootcamp. That's something you really wanted to develop. We talked briefly about it, but are you planning to try to implement that in your company? And what additional features would you like to have?
Yeah, so we would like to implement it and manage our leads through the program. I don't know, what other features?
There's a few other things we've considered that was in the original plan, but we figured it was just scope creeping. So we are planning to continue working on it after we finish this bootcamp. Who's next?
That was the very first of our 3 pitches. Next up, we have Achiever with Nicholas, Ide, and Sam. Where is Sam? Right here. Okay. You ready, Nicholas?
Yeah, I have to.
Just a minute. Okay.
Is that cool? Yeah. I know.
More.
Yeah, but don't
broke them.
I know. Thanks, Ide, for placing me like right angle. Cool. Okay. Like this. Angle is okay? Working? Okay, guys, sorry for that. First of all, thank you very much, everyone, for coming tonight. We are Achiever team with Hide behind the computer and Sam. So I'd like to start by asking you a question. Who changed job recently and really feel nervous about it? Don't be shy, raise your hand. Okay, only a few people. So, I get it. Most of the time, like whether it's the first job or the 5th, the first week of a new job are always overwhelming. Not only you need to get used to a new team, a new boss, you also have to learn a new product, you have like new project assignments, and most of the time you have little to no training. Actually, today I'm really nervous, not only because of the pitch, but also because next week I will join a new company as a IT sales software. And it means I will have to handle a new product and work closely with a new team. So I'm really nervous about that. But my boss sent me an email yesterday and asked me to log in into a software called Achiever, which seems to be like onboarding platform. Let's log in and check that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the loading is not that easy. So I just put my email address and my password, and the first thing I can see is like a nice welcome message with my picture and a custom message. And it seems that there is also like a notification system. Let's try to enable that to see what will happen. Okay, cool. So I receive a badges, and I can see I achieved something. And on the left side, I can see that I have a progression bar. So it seems that they implemented some gamification system. Okay, cool. So let's discover, let's scroll down and discover what's next. Okay, team. So I have an overview of my team, which is very important. When I join a new company, the thing I really want to know is know who I will work with. And having the face and the name is very, very nice for me because I always struggle remembering the name. So before joining, I can try to remember the name. And maybe by clicking on here, I can get some more information. Let's click on that. Okay, cool. So at the top, I can see how my sales team work, how people interact together. And on the profile, I can see, okay, so the first one, Hideo, okay, so he's a sales guy like me. And from his profile, it seems that he's very strong. He has a proven track record, so maybe I should ask some advice when joining. And okay, some fun fact, he loves cars, nice. So maybe next one. Okay, Dimitri, pre-sales, cool. And fun fact, he's went to Mount Fuji, so maybe I can start small talk with hiking or something like that. Okay, cool. So I will check the rest later. Maybe I can go back to the homepage. And next, I have contact information. So my email address and phone number are already set, which means I can, as a sales guy, I can even start to contact my previous customers to tell them I changed job and try to reactivate the previous connection. And I know on the first day I can start drilling the CRM and making phone calls, which is good for me as I want to perform fast. Okay, so there is something else. Introduce yourself. So maybe I should try this. Okay, cool. So not only I can see the profile of my teammates, I can also send an email, introduce myself, and the email is already pre-populated. So there is already all the email address, the subject, and the body. So I just can spend 10 seconds customizing the body and just send the email as it is. Great. Okay, so let's scroll down. What's next? Personal information. So one thing I think everybody hates, when you have to join a company, you have to fill all the paperwork, paper for HR, for the billing, and so on. So I just have to fill a few fields. Bank account number, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My social security number, 5, 6, 7, 9. And emergency contact, don't you have much people caring about me? Let's put mom. Okay, submit. Great. Okay, where to go? So I have the address, the first day, the hour. So for me, it's great because all the recruiting process was done using Skype. So I never went to the office, and I think this is very convenient for me. I also have the person I need to ask for, and 22nd floor. Okay, cool. Next one. Let's scroll down. Who to contact. So the good thing is also when I'm going there, I already know who I need to contact, so I will not be lost. And they told me that even if I have questions before, I can ask them, which is good because 3 years ago, I joined a company during the summer, and the first day I was wearing a suit. And when I joined the company, everybody was wearing a t-shirt and short and basket, and they were looking at me really like a weird guy. So I was really looking stupid. So next time, before joining, I will ask them, okay, do you have a dress code or something like that? And having my manager contact is also good because I can ask him before joining, do you have any resources or any advice for me? So which is good. So I can see that I'm already completed the first step, so maybe I can check the other page. So maybe I will go to you. Okay, so this is just my personal info mentor. It seems they already assigned a mentor to me. So maybe I should check this. Okay, so Dimitri, so if I recall well, he was on the first page, he was in my team. So which means that I will have somebody who mentor me, can help me on daily basis and teach me more. So I don't have to ask many people, so which is good. Your objectives. Okay, so your objectives seem to be more concrete target for me to achieve, more concrete task. You can see schedule appointment with my mentor, training, meeting with Chris, talk about strategy. So this is more about step and training I need to achieve in order for me to grow, which I really like. So there is something in progress. Actually, I received an email 2 days ago asking me to sign the non-disclosure agreement. So I'm already done that. So maybe I can just put completed. Great. And okay, let's go back. I think I should not have much more on the homepage. Let's see what's left. Okay, let's scroll back. Okay, cool. Tools to use. This is another pain point when you join a company. You always have to learn new tools. So it can be CRM, email, or whatever. So being able to log in to these tools beforehand is really convenient because I can learn about it and see how they work. I don't have to struggle on the first day asking, oh, how I log to this. So very convenient. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, so it seems I'm done. And once again, they ask me, like, they remind me that if I have any question, I can still contact them, which is very nice. And I think I'm done with the first page, so finish. Okay, cool, I'm done. So it seems the first step is finished. So while I cannot say I'm not nervous joining my new company, at least I feel more confident because I get essential information regarding my colleagues, my job, and yeah, that's it. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Maybe you can introduce your team.
Okay, so as I said, we have Hide and Sam. This project was very difficult for us because we are mainly focusing on front end, and this project was mostly about design. So we had to iterate and iterate. So the design looked like very different from what we had at the beginning. Yeah.
I have a question for you. Which company are you joining?
Yeah, it's a secret. I signed an NDA, you know. So.
Okay. You did send an NDA.
Yeah, I signed it, so I cannot tell it before I join. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have questions in the audience for Nicholas or the team?
I'm sad. No question.
Should be the most stressful part of the night.
Yeah.
No trick question.
Cool.
Okay, thank you very much,
Okay,
Nicholas.
thank you.
We're going to welcome our third and last project with dog pitching for us. He worked on this with Aina, who's going to be on the computer, and Rio, who is over there in the back. Hey, Rio. You all set?
Yep, I think so. Learned my lesson with the water bottle. I'm gonna keep that back here. Thank you, Chris. All right, let's make sure we're all set up. All right. Right, okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you again for coming out tonight. We're the last group, so real quickly before we get started, we actually wanted to give a big thank you to Paul and Sylvain. I don't know where he went. The co-founders of, oh, there he is, hiding in the back. The co-founders here, we're really grateful, but not just them. We've got our teachers here as well. They've seen us go through a lot in the last 9 weeks, so we want to give a big thank you for them. But enough about them, on to us. I want to introduce my teammate here, Aina. She's on the computer. She's going to be doing all the hard work. My name is Douglas. I've only been living in Tokyo for about 2 months, just for this program. I love it here, but I do struggle with the language still. I don't know any, and some basic tasks and stuff like that. So actually, last night I came back to my apartment, and on the front door, I had a notice about a missed package. My mom had sent me a care package about all the goodies from back home, and I missed it. I was really disappointed. So on the notice, there was a phone number, so I gave them a call, but the communication was terrible. I couldn't speak Japanese, they couldn't speak English to me, and I didn't know what to do. So naturally, I went online, I started looking around, like how can I fix this problem? And this is when I came across Givet. Right, so Givet is a service in Tokyo. They help foreigners who need help. So they're foreigners living abroad here that need assistance. So they provide services such as making calls for delivery men, cable guys. They can help you set up appointments and even contact local services around your neighborhood. So how does this all work? How do we get to that point? So they have a team of local gibbers. They're called gibbers because Givet, and they're the ones helping behind the scenes. They're the ones trying to solve all the problems. So what do I need to do? I have a problem. So I need to make a request. So all I have to do is fill out a request form, and one of the givers will take a look. How can they solve my problem? They're gonna send me a proposal and fix my problem. This is what we can do. This is what we offer. And then if I want to accept it, I can go forward with that. So let's take a look. It looks like some familiar faces on here. Some foreigners, they've used this website and have some great reviews. So I've got an issue. Let's give Givet a shot. So let's send our request. So we're going to enter in my problem, the delivery issue. So I missed the delivery. And this time I need it delivered after 7 p.m. tomorrow. I've got some busy days at Impact Hub. I can never get back in time. So let's get it after 7 p.m. and then let's make our request. Right, okay, so I have a pending order here, and it says the Gibber is checking it for me, and the request has been received. So good, I want to take this opportunity at the moment to introduce our last team member, who we didn't forget about. He's hiding in the back. He's actually one of the Gibbers. He's the one helping the foreigners, he's sending the messages, and he's the one who's going to be live chatting with us tonight. So if we take a look at what he's doing behind the scenes, this is his Gibber dashboard. His picture is a little outdated. He's grown up a lot in the last 9 weeks. But you can see he's been busy. He's been doing other orders, sending proposals. And you can see ours as well. Ours is on there. So hopefully he's not too busy tonight. He can handle our order. So let's check back to see if he sent us something. Not quite yet. There we go. Okay, so he has sent us something. He's looking for a package number. So something's going on there. But yes, so he needs more information from us. He needs our package number and the delivery company. So it's a problem they have quite often. So let's give our package number 6543. And the delivery company, which is Yamamoto. Tricky keyboard. All right, great. So hopefully that's enough information for him so that he can help solve the issue. And great, okay, so he's replied back to us. He's changed the status to the order. So now it went from pending and now it's proposed. So if I want to move forward, I'm going to have to proceed with the payment. So for him to make the phone call for me, it's 400 yen. Pretty reasonable because I don't know how else I'm going to solve it. So he gives me the option to pay with card. Let's go for that. So right, okay, Ines knows my personal information. We're just going to enter this in, 4242, 424242, the typical Visa number. It's a real card, I promise. And then 1217, and then 123. And then let's go ahead and pay for our 400 yen. And great, it went through. I told you it was a real card, and it went through. Normally, filling out a credit card form is like long and painful, but this is actually quite simple, so that was nice. So as you can see, our status has changed to accepted. So now we're moving forward. Rio's actually received the payment now. Great. Okay, so on his back end, he's going to be on the phone with Yamamoto, like, hey, package number 6543. They missed their package yesterday, and they need a change to after 7 p.m. tomorrow. So Rio's going to hang up. He's going to hopefully solve the order and then send it for us. He's on the phone for a long time, maybe. Great. Maybe he got busy. There we go. Okay, he talked to them. Wow, twice. He talked to them twice. That's fantastic. So they're going to deliver the package maybe twice after 7 p.m. That's great. And the order should be moving on to completed. That was great. All right, so that was fairly simple, other than a little tweak there. But from 5 minutes, I went from having this huge problem of where am I going to get this package, and now I can get those goodies from my mom that she sent. And it was all within a couple clicks and an easy request. So they were so helpful. It was great. I'm going to give them a review here. Go ahead and let's give them a rating. 5 out of 5. Outstanding. Yeah, they were incredibly helpful and speedy service. I'm going to use them for some of my future problems as well. And great, let's send that in. And great, okay, so the review's in. While I'm here, I should share this on Facebook. When I was doing my research for trying to find help to get the delivery sorted, there were so many people on the Tokyo expat group like, I need help with this, and they're just begging for help, needing questions. So let's share this. Let's go ahead and say something like, check out this website. Givet can help foreigners here in Tokyo. You're in Tokyo, okay. And then we're going to share this, so that way, hopefully, some of those people who are looking for questions, they're looking for answers, and they needed their problem solved. They can use this. They can get onto Givet and they can ask questions. And not only them, we hope that everybody in this room, there's a lot of foreigners here, that they have a chance to get on Givet and check it out. Rio, Aina, and I, we've had a great time creating Givet. It's only been just 2 weeks. It's crazy. These 9 weeks have gone by really fast. But yeah, we look forward to possibly other future projects as well, maybe some people in here. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was the last project. It was really cool. I don't know if we have questions in the audience.
They're all shy. Oh, we got lots of questions. Does this mic work?
Actually, I've got 3 questions, if that's okay.
I'm sorry?
I've got 3 questions.
3. All right, let's start with 1, and then we'll see if I let you ask more. That's fine.
The first one is the payment method.
Okay.
Because you demonstrated that we can use the credit card to pay for it. But if I'm just an exchange student, I don't have a credit card, and I can't use any of other payment to get it done, or maybe use the convenience store.
Right, this is actually through Stripe. It's actually pretty straightforward. We had a guy from Stripe come, was it last week? Last week, and they came and talked about it. It's connected through a bank account. So if you just have a bank account, I believe it's set up that way, that the payment goes through Stripe, they handle the money, and then you can cash out on your end. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't know if that does answer your question. Okay, number 2.
The next one is about evidence.
Evidence.
How can I know the phone call is made? How can I know the help is already on the way?
How can you know? Rio told us it was on the way. That is a great question. I mean, there's not really receipts for phone calls, but that's something I guess that could be taken under consideration, whether it be like a refund if things don't work out or things like that. Number 3? No, that it?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay.
The last one is this website mobile phone friendly?
Yes, like right now you can use it on the phone. Some of the dimensions are a little off, but it works. It's perfect. Like everything works fine. The functions are fantastic. The buttons are small. It's fine. Yes, you can look right now. If you go to Givet online, you can see it.
Okay, that's all.
Yep.
Yeah, actually try it.
Yeah. In the back. Go ahead. Oh, you've got one?
In the back.
Oh.
I thought one thing would be interesting to have people helping when dealing with town office. They sometimes send things, tax report, anything, these things. And I think it would be interesting also to just shoot a photo. Just make a photo of
You get a new request. Yeah, go ahead.
letter you receive, so in exchange of typing all the information, just take a photo with your handy with your phone.
Yeah, actually you can upload photos if you so choose. I don't know if it's Paul's computer.
If you had like a smartphone, make it there, you just make photos and send it home.
Exactly. Like in this instance, it would, if I didn't just make it up, it would have been helpful to show my receipt about the order that I had. That way I didn't have to specify the numbers. Yeah. Definitely. And I don't think we tried to be so specific with tasks. I think we try to keep it open with, if you don't know if we can help, ask us and then we'll respond back to you.
I also thought, did you think of a use case where it could be useful for? Like, there are some foreigners in Japan, and there are other countries with foreigners like Thailand or so that also probably have difficulties in their first time, their first couple of months. But do you think about the use case on the other way around? That this could maybe be interesting for Japanese people that are planning trips abroad, or that are they sometimes struggle as well with parts other than Japan.
No, that's a great point, and that's not something that we want to keep exclusively to Tokyo. Like this idea, theoretically could be placed in different places. So whether it be in Tokyo or Baghdad or like anywhere that you could have, I was just trying to think of a random place. So, right, so theoretically, if you have local people who are willing to help, or if you have a staff or something like that, this idea could be translated to different places. Or if we had an English staff for Japanese help, for the other way around as well.
Maybe even some Japanese people who don't have.
Yeah, just asking questions too. Sure, yeah, why not?
You're like over 70, you just...
Yeah, and like our back-end people already speak Japanese, so if you sent a request, it would go to someone who does speak Japanese, so yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Martin?
So especially for Japan, I think mobile first is important. And I would love to see this app as chatbot app, so I can use it from my messenger. Did you think about it?
Yeah, we had lots of ideas for this actually, but we've only, been doing this for less than 2 weeks really. So that's part of it. We've talked about like having a bot. We've talked about having incorporating Twilio, so we can, instead of having someone make a call, you could be on the call at the same time, like a three-way service as well. Just timing and getting everything in place at the same time. So yeah, it's a great idea.
I do have one last question for you.
He's got one.
We have one over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, can you pass the mic?
Nico, are you jealous you didn't get to answer any of these questions? Or? Sorry, go ahead.
He asked about evidence, and this is kind of related.
Uh-oh.
But if you make a payment and maybe the guy doesn't charge you or something, is there a way to cancel?
Is there a way to cancel? Yeah, theoretically, Stripe has features where you can, I think it's called a cashback, rollback, or something. It's something very simple. But yeah, Stripe has that feature that you can actually refund payments. So if you do have a complaint with a card, it's easy to send it back. Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think he's allowed. I called him out, so now he wants.
Just curious, do you intend to continue working on that after the...
That's a great question. Yes, of course. Right now we don't have any work, period. So we plan on working. We plan on improving this. There's lots of like features we talked about to implement, and I think it'd be neat to continue going for that. So yes, thank you. You want in on it, or? Yeah, there you go. You got time?
Okay, judging by the number of questions, I think you already have many customers in your restaurant. I do have one last question for you. Why the frog?
Why the frog? So Givet was our original idea for Givet, and then the sound. Maybe because you're French, you have a different sound. But in English, Givet, ribbit is the sound of a frog. So Givet ribbit, we were looking for some kind of identity for our name and some kind of theme. So we went with the Givet ribbit frog idea for the green.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Who are you?
I'm taking the mic now. Thank you very much, Givet. I think it's quite impressive what you've been able to do in a couple of days, really. All the groups together. And yeah, sorry, I need to do that as well. I need to dance. And good job on that, really. I think we are all very impressed. And yeah, so I think now we can say that you are all graduated from Le Wagon. And before you jump, actually, inside your new lives as developers or as entrepreneurs, we have a little something for you so that you don't forget us too quickly. So if you can come, all the students on the scene with us. If you can go on the side here. Just want to welcome you to the Le Wagon alumni family. And yeah, put it on. And while we are distributing the hoodies, we have one special something as well for one person in the group, actually, for Aina. We've been very impressed with Aina because what we need to say is that the bootcamp, Le Wagon itself was not enough for Aina, not enough work, and at the same time she's been preparing all wedding ceremony, and that's going to be on Sunday, so a lot of stress, a lot of long hours, a lot of things to do, but really good job for what you did with your team, and we wish you all the best for the next steps, and congratulations, and a wonderful ceremony on Sunday, and we have something for you. Congratulations.
She told me I wasn't allowed to bring it up.
Really? Sorry. Okay, so yeah, a big thank you to first Impact Hub. I saw Misaki somewhere. Where's Misaki? She left. She left, okay. Thank you to Misaki, to all the team at Impact Hub, to Tetsuya, to Shino, Shingo, and all the team. Thank you to the partners as well who've been working with us for the past few weeks. You've seen the name. I won't go over them, all of them again, but they've been a really great help. And a very special thank you to our teaching staff. You've been doing an amazing job. I think we can all witness that tonight. Not counting the hours, always jumping and very eager to jump on any bugs and issues, even the weirdest. Yeah, thank you for that, and I think you all deserve a big round of applause. And by teaching staff, I mean Dimitri over there, I mean Martin over there, I mean Luis is right now in Totori or somewhere, Nico and Cecile. Thank you. And I forgot the rest of the pitch. Yeah? It's hard. Yeah, it is. That's a big crowd. So we're gonna have, for people who got interested in what we are doing, we are starting the next batch in May, on May 29th. So if you have any questions, please feel free to come to us, to Sylvain or myself, and we'll be happy to share more information about that. One thing as well I wanted to follow up on is what Nico and Doug were saying. I don't know if there are any recruiters or company hiring in this room, but I'm sure that at this point of the evening you're all thinking, wow, I should have them in my team. And you should. So please jump on the opportunity to have a chat with them if you have any interest. Or if you have any questions or anything, please again come to Sylvain and us, and we'll be happy to make the connection. One final thing, and after we can jump on the food and the drink, but I really wanted to thank our mentors as well, who jumped in during the project week. We had Khalil from MyStay during the product day, and we had Mark and Adam from Tachi Studio and Canvas helping actually this week, during the final week, during the final sprint, on the project. So thank you very much for your help, for all the insight, the professional insights, and for all the good advice. Thank you. And I think everybody's getting thirsty, at least I am. So I'm gonna wrap everything up. Thank you very much for coming tonight, and let's have some kampai. Thank you.